I don't think there is any government that has killed its people more than the Ruto government in the history of Kenya. Kok onego ji of stress to jibedo abducted to kunwang kumodhiye. High cost of living. But our people have been hoodwinked. And anywhere they are singing songs that we don't understand. Dongenewa winyo Ruto no mayo Raila kura. Koze mache ni wuondo wawuona no ko mayo Raila kura. No, let us speak the truth. Then we
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, in this video, I've got two things to discuss or two things to talk about. But before we get deeper into the discussion, I would like you to listen to this video because it's what is going to make our topic of discussion. So I would like us to listen to it, and then we talk about it thereafter. Listen to this.
Because when Opio Wanda is made a CS and Buddies made a CS, you are all over how you are enjoying in this government. You know, the irony is, people from Mount Kenya have got 6 or 7 cabinet positions and over 6 PSS. And they're being treated as if they are in opposition. It is the Loos who are in the government. Who is mad in this arrangement? Maybe my mathematics is poor. Who is mad in this arrangement? I counted them the other day. There are about 8. The Mutahi Kagwis of this world, the Lee Kinyanjuis. Uto ungario kende to kwane ndune serikali. And then, what are you delivering by being there? Is anything you are delivering? You have become a choir and a chorus. I don't think there is any government that has killed its people more than the Ruto government in the history of Kenya. Kok onego ji of stress to jibedo abducted to kunwang kumodhiye. High cost of living. But our people have been hoodwinked. And anywhere they are singing songs that we don't understand. Dongenewa winyo Ruto no mayo Raila kura. Koze mache ni wuondo wawuona no ko mayo Raila kura. No, let us speak the truth. Then we have been cheated. A state funeral. Ruto has good meaning for us because he's giving our dead state funeral. When you die and you are given a state funeral, now everybody follows you because somebody has been given a state what? Ofo or nama. Where are we headed to? Where are we headed to? Because
fellow Kenyans, there is something that Father Charles is talking about, which I would like us to dig deeper into it and talk about it. Firstly, let's start from this point that in Central there are 6 CSS. And then go back to our motherland, our up country. Our up country as Loos. Loos we have only two CSS, right? So take a look at this. Between Loos and Kikuyus, who which group is supposed to be treated as a group that is in opposition? I just want nataka tuende pole pole kati ya Loos. Remember, Loos only have got 2 CSS, Wandai and John Mbadi. And then the other side there are 6. And imagine those 6. Now watu sita au CSS sita wenye wanakaa na William Ruto kwenye kiti, they're still being treated as opposition. What is going on? Can't we see that there is something going on somewhere? Can we realize that there is something wrong somewhere? Because Kikuyus, they have got the 6 CSS, they have got the PSS, the 8, actually they have got 8 PSS, and then they also have got the deputy president, Kithure Kindiki. They have got the CG, the chief justice. Sisi tuko na nini? How many people do Loos have in unasema kwamba they are holding big offices? Only 3. Tell me, kina nani wanafaa kuwa treated like out when you wako kwenye position? Because personally I'm failing to understand. So how when you wanakuwa treated as if they're in the opposition, they're not shouting. Actually, they're not even making a lot of noise. They're just okay with what they're doing. They're just okay with where they've been placed. As long as now, you know, wako karibu na William Samoei Ruto sana, na bado hawapigi kelele ya kwamba wamerushwa kwenye opposition because they are in the government. Lakini sisi na watu wawili wetu, we were outside the government, tukaitwa, yani we were called. Ni kama umealikwa. So wewe umealikwa kwa nyumba, umealikwa kwa boma ya mtu, na unataka kupiga kelele, unataka kujifanya kana kwamba hiyo ni boma yako. Come on guys. Loos, I think Loos, there is really something wrong. Look at the behavior right now. Simply because, and the Father Charles is saying very well, that simply because Raila Odinga was given a state funeral, he was treated so well when he died during the burial. So these guys wants us to follow them to the president, to President William Ruto, simply because they gave Raila Odinga a state funeral. If Mama Ida Odinga herself has not said anything to do with the following William Ruto, going to the government, you know, joining the government, supporting William Ruto and all that, then why people like mbona iko kama kina John Mbadi, Opiyo Wandayi, they're so much noisy. Every now and then, whenever they get the chance to stand at the podium, oh, we are in the government, Loos must support William Ruto 2032, everybody is tired. We can't do everything simply because you want them. We can't do things for your own, because, you know, this is it. Opiyo Wandayi and John Mbadi. The reason why these guys and Gladys Wanga, you say anybody that is coming from Lowland that is really pressurizing that, oh, we must work with William Ruto, lazima to support William Ruto up to 2032. These people, let me just say, they are political orphans, and they know very well that the only anchor that can help them is William Ruto. They don't have a father. They don't have a mother. Their father died. Now, the mother herself said that I'm not a politician. I can't talk about politics. So they are now running to the nearest anchor, the nearest place where they can get help, and the only place where they feel like they can get help is from William Ruto, their uncle. And now this William Ruto is an uncle from another mother, whom they don't even know who will accept them. They don't even know that this man will accept them. Neither when you are uncles, uncle wakati ambapo wanaona uko na hela, they come to you close. You know, we know these uncles. We know how they behave. Wakati ambapo washagundua kwamba there is something in you that maybe anaweza kapata, they bring you close to them. You know, they start sweet talking you na kuambia, oh, mara hii nilikuwa nataka tufanye hivi na hivi, simply because there is something that he knows that is going to gain. Then after getting that, poof, unachanishwa hapo. So that is what is happening. And remember, I normally say here that if you want to know a politician who is a use and dump guy, then go to William Ruto. Gladys Wanga thinks that simply because she's saying that Kithure Kindiki is not capable, or maybe she was promised by Raila Odinga that if we push this agenda, if this agenda goes through, and then we become close to William Ruto, most probably you're going to be his running mate in 2027. Then boom, Raila died. So right now she wants to stick to that point. Bado anataka kubaki na ile story ya Raila alisema. Raila alisema na Raila mwenyewe sisi hivi hayuko. If Raila said and Raila is no more, What makes you think that William Ruto will keep that promise? Okay, let's assume that he keeps that promise. What makes you think that you are going to become the next deputy president? These things are natural. You see, these things, hizi ni vitu ambazo zinaonekana. We can see things, we can see them happening, tunaweza kuziona kama zitafanyika ama zitafanyika. These things are next to impossible. Tuache hii narrative, let us stop this issue of mara lazima ifanyike. It is not a must. These things that we keep on pushing, they are not a must. They don't have to happen. They really don't have to happen. Actually, I don't see the point. So between us, between Loos, between people from Nyanza, not people but leaders, between Nyanza leaders and central leaders, watu wagani ni wajinga? Watu wa central ni wajinga kwa sababu wako kwenye serikali lakini wametupa kwenye opposition, ama Nyanza ndio viongozi wa Nyanza ndio wajinga. Na imagine hawa ni wengi wenye wametupa kwenye opposition. Remember, there are so many, there are 6 plus 8, that is 14. Aya, ukija huku the Luo CSS are only 2 plus a PS, hawezi wakafika 5. Aya, hawa wachache ndio wameitwa wameingia kwenye serikali, but now they want to behave as if they are the ones that form the government. If the people that form the government have been thrown to the opposition, so what makes you think that it is not very possible for you to be thrown out again? Kuingia ni rahisi sana, pia kutoka ni rahisi. You know, I do say this, and I'll keep on saying this until itaingia kwa akili ya watu wetu, that William Ruto is so cunning to a point that he can lie to you publicly. Jamaa anakudanganya hivi na unaona kwamba hii ni uongo, just because anataka uingie box. Lakini ukishaingia box, boom, wewe yako imeisha, because at the end of the day amepata kile ambacho alikuwa anakitaka. So what if you pretend, what if we pretend that this thing is not okay, that it's not supposed to be this way? Even if we pretend, you know, the problem with the Nyanza leaders is that yes, wamesoma. If you want to know learned people, go to Nyanza. Luos are learned. But how comes you're using your level of education, you're using the knowledge that you have to divert? Wewe watu wametoka hapa wanataka kwenda Mombasa kwa mfano. Watu wametoka Nairobi wanaenda Mombasa. Afu kuna njia mbili tu. Wacha seme kuna njia mbili za watu kufika Mombasa haraka. Iwapo tuseme kwa mfano kesho, leo sasa hivi tuseme ni saa 1. Afu kesho saa 1, tuseme kesho saa 1 na nusu, tuseme kesho saa 2, kunafaa kuwe na mkutano. Na huu mkutano unapaswa kuhudhuria, na pengine wewe ndio mweka hazina, ama wewe ndio mwenyekiti, ama wewe ndiye tuseme kwa mfano katibu mkuu. Kwa mfano wacha tuseme wewe ndio katibu mkuu na hakuna msaidizi wako, ni wewe tu. So kuna njia mbili za kufika Mombasa haraka. Ikiwa unaona kwamba uwezi ukaenda usiku kutumia gari, kutumia basi, kwa sababu tuna basi ambazo kuna Simba, kuna Modern Coast, kuna zile basi ambazo zinaenda Mombasa. Unaweza kama utumie SGR, lakini SGR haitakufikisha Mombasa kweli, itakuchukua mahali alafu ndio uchukue gari, lakini hiyo pia iko sawa. Ama utumie ndege. Lakini wewe kwa sababu unataka kufanya vitu tofauti na watu, wewe unataka kutumia baiskeli ama pikipiki. Na unatumia pikipiki na unataka kutoka hapa kesho saa 1 na mkutano ni saa 2. So you are doing things opposite. I'm trying to say that don't always let these Luo politicians don't think that stop thinking that now they own everything, that simply because they were called in this government they can lure people to do what they are doing. The bishop father anasema vizuri kwamba there is no government that has killed people more than this. Kama haijaua na stress ni abductions. Kama sio abductions ni killing. Kama sio killing ni njaa. Kama sio njaa, mambo mengi tu ni tax. So this government has really killed a lot of people, both physically, spiritually, mentally. A lot has happened. Mara kuleta LGBTQ, mara kufanya sijui nini, accept passing laws that ni zile ambazo are not friendly. But hapo ndio sasa wengine bado watu wawili wengine wenye wako na tumbo zao kubwa kubwa kwa sababu waliingizwa hapo wanasukuma ili hiyo serikali ikiendelea tena wazidi kuwepo uongo yao. Wandai na Mbadi uongo yenu. Kama ni kurudi mtarudi nyumbani. Kwa sababu what I know is that there is no government that is going to come in. There is no government that will come in that will take these people. Tell me, do you really think that Kalonzo Musyoka, suppose Kalonzo Musyoka become the president, he will take these people in? No, tell me who in William Ruto's government is going to be taken in by the next government if William Ruto will not become the president again, which I know is impossible. William Ruto is very much impossible for William Ruto to become the president in 2027. But let's assume that, okay, let's assume that he becomes again. Yes, ataita watu kama Mbadi, ndio Wandai na pengine watakaa chini waseme bwana, kumbuka tumefanya kazi na wewe miaka 2-3 hapa. Na kuna baadhi ya mambo ambayo hatukuyamaliza. Tunaweza tukapata nafasi tena tuyamalize. Yes. But when people like Kalonzo Musyoka or Fred Matiang'i, they come in, do you really think that they are going to allow these guys into their government? Tell me, why do you think they can be allowed? Personally, I don't think if they can be allowed, because every government that comes in comes with its own people. The people that knows the constitution, the people that follows their guidelines, the people that follows their agenda. What is the agenda of this government? What is the agenda of the next government? So there is no way people who are serving in this government can be picked in the next government, yet they don't know, they don't understand the agenda that the so-called the new government has. Ipo kazi. The second story, fellow Kenyans, is about Itumbi, but I think this one of Itumbi we'll talk about in the next video, whereby we'll discuss it wider in the next video, why Itumbi went to Mbeere North and decided to give people mboga shilingi 10, nyanya shilingi 20, enda zako.
Makana 150. So ¿cómo estará esto goleando?
We chukua mboga, chukua nyanya, chukua kitunguu, enda. Alafu nasema hiyo ni charity work. Charity work gani? Why? Mbona hizi charity work zinakuja tu wakati ambapo kuna election, kuna uchaguzi unaelekea? I think these people should stop pretending. We should really stop this pretense. There is nowhere pretense can take people. Hakuna pale ambapo pretense itapeleka watu. If you are a leader, just do what is required. If you know you can't do what is required, there is no need of going to ask for votes. Kwa nini uende ukaombe kura na unajua vizuri kwamba mimi hapa napo naona naweza nikalemewa? Pale mbele mimi nitalemewa. Ukijua vizuri kwamba utalemewa, basi bila shaka achana, usiombe kura, achana tu. Wewe kubali wale watu ambao wanaweza wakaongoza, wapewe nafasi na waongoze. Kuna watu wengi ambao wanaweza wakaongoza. Sio bila shaka, sio kwamba ni nyinyi tu ndio lazima muwe hapo, sawa? After all guys, that is just my thought and that is all I have for now. Let me also know what you think in the comment section, but please don't forget to subscribe, because by subscribing, that is the best way of you getting notification or getting the videos any moment they will be uploaded by Bonita Media. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Bonfazovino. Bye-bye.